Hello Pisces, welcome to Lotus Heart Tarot. I'm so happy to have you here. We're gonna dive right into your reading today. Wow, okay, so enough people responded yesterday that I'm definitely going to dive in and do a past person, new person, in-depth, 2 different readings in the near future here in the next few days. But today I was meditating and I kept getting soul contracts. And so anyway, it led me to grab the Akashic Record Tarot, which I don't use very often and I'm not super duper familiar with, but I trust that everything works out exactly as it's supposed to. And the other thing is I felt very guided to use the Coffee Cup Witch Tarot deck, but I could not find it. I searched forever and finally I was like, I just have to do this reading. But I never did find it. So coffee cups, coffee, something like that could be significant. To some of you, it may have been some kind of symbol. As soon as I find it, I will be using it. I mean, I have a lot of decks and sometimes decks get pushed back in the shuffle. So I am going to look for it, but I couldn't find it today, but I felt like there may be a message in that for someone. So let's see what the Akashic Record Tarot has for us, okay? So for Pisces, please Spirit, what can you show me for Pisces from this Akashic Records? What are we talking about? Soul contracts. Soul contracts for Pisces. What is this message for Pisces? For Pisces, highest and best good. What is the message for Pisces, please Spirit, for Pisces? Okay. 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 So also, I just kept grabbing decks. It was interesting. I told my husband, I said, you know, I'm really guided to use this deck and I can't find it. And I keep looking for it and I can't find it. And I said, and so as a result, I ended up grabbing a whole bunch of decks. And he said, well, maybe that's a good thing. And I was like, well, yeah, maybe that is a good thing. So just so you know, I have just a whole bunch of decks here and I don't know if I'll use them all. I don't know how this is going to work. But I do feel, Pisces, strongly that the Queen of Scrolls is you on the bottom of the deck. And so let me just kind of sit with this for a second. This card, sorry, is, you know, when it comes out in your reading, it is bringing you important information and inspiration. And so I feel like, you know, that's what this message is. There's something here that needs to be said, but it's also, I think, you know, inspiration makes me think trying to help you see the bigger picture or showing you what's possible. The Queen of Scrolls is someone who really is in their higher mind. She, you know, possesses a lot of wisdom. And her purpose is to move you through an entryway to a new level of wisdom and understanding. So remember how we did that archetype reading? If you watched that, there was the midwife, and it was very much a very similar energy here of someone here who's here to guide you. However, this Queen of Scrolls is making me feel very grounded energy. It's making me feel like this is you. So it's kind of giving me this energy of you are really allowing yourself to be guided, or you are like moving, you are kind of moving towards the flow, or you are getting in the flow. There's the possibility of friendship turning into deeper love when you have this person. she can also tell you that you are going to get an opportunity or a position academically or in a field related to communication, counseling, teaching, marketing, or publishing. This card shows that you're in a phase of your life where you are going to have a deepening of understanding and a readiness to learn. See, that's what I'm getting. That's the energy I'm getting, that play between the midwife and this Queen of Scrolls energy. It's like, yes, you are being guided, but you're also listening. This is the perfect time for personal growth and expansive learning. It's a good time to open the mysteries that are hidden in the Akashic Scrolls and to step through the door of knowledge. So Pisces, I feel like this is an energy of you being open, trusting that you have all the wisdom that you need, trusting that there are forces greater than you, or, you know, that you cannot see, that are guiding you, or that are, I feel, benevolent energy, like that they are in your highest and best good here. It may even be, if you're into meditation or you're into yoga, or just even, I just literally saw someone sitting on a porch drinking coffee. Oh my God, this coffee thing, it just keeps coming up. What the heck? It's an energy of just like taking those small moments to just breathe and to just observe and to just not have any pressure or not feel like you have to be anywhere else doing something else, but just to sort of connect with the moment. It feels like you may get some like downloads, or it may really help to strengthen you for a period of time of great expansion. That's what I'm getting, great expansion. You do have two kings here, and this is definitely feeling like two people in your atmosphere here. And then you have this Ace of Keys, which is, you know, it's an ace, and it's called the Architect. So you are building something of significance at this time in your life, Pisces, and you do have help, and yet you also are prepared. You also have the wisdom that you need to navigate this space. So I feel like this is a time of new beginnings, and it does feel like there could be some kind of choice at hand here for you. So let's explore this a little bit more. So this King of Roses is holding two roses. One is red and one is white. The red one represents passion and the white one purity. And at his feet there are yellow roses of healing and creativity. This is the King of Love, a man balanced and well-rounded. So even if you're a man, this can be a woman, but it's just king energy. This card literally says that there's a potential union at hand, either friendship, business, or romance. And it can be a new relationship or an old one. But this person is coming into your life with, they're a supporter. They're someone who's coming to build you up, not break you down. He's someone that you can create a happy home and family with. Getting this card also shows you that you are ready to stand up for yourself and take loving but considered action on your own behalf. It's a time of increasing love and compassion, which always starts within, it says. Then you have the King of Keys. I will just tell you that the thing that gets me about this card is that he is moving away from the Queen of Scrolls. I feel like this is maybe someone from your past. That or someone in your future that you haven't met yet that you could link up with and ride off with. So let's see what he's about. This is more of an entrepreneurial man. He's confident, he's astute, he may though be overly focused on his work or career. He can be thoughtful, and he can be helpful, especially when it comes to business or finance. But more often than not, he's more goal-oriented than people-oriented. It's important to remember this if he becomes a love interest, because it feels like you'll never be the central focus with a person like this. When this card, it comes out, it can be like to tell you that you are heading toward a major promotion or an increase in income or some kind of career achievement. Yeah, I don't feel like, I feel a coldness with this king. Okay, I'm gonna wait till I clarify it, but I am feeling a lot of things about this person. Okay, and then so you have the Ace of Keys here, called the Architect. And so let's see what this phase is that you're moving into. It says, like on a mundane level, you could be like redecorating your home or renovating or starting a new business project or, wow, this is saying it's important for you to step into a position of power. In order to do that, you must recognize your talents and strengths, as well as your authority to take charge. Wow, feel the command you have over the great scope of this situation and take charge. See, you have a decision to make, and this is your choice. What are you building? This is a moment in time that really is truly about you. And it's like, I feel Spirit is reminding you that you do have the wisdom that it is needed to do this, but also that you have the help and the support. You know, I feel that this is your past person. Honestly, I really do. I feel like this is someone who has walked away. You know, he's wearing a lot of armor here and he feels very distant. See how up close and reachable this person feels? And you feel how this person, it's like they're on a horse. You know, you couldn't even wrap your arms around them if you wanted to. Where this person's standing here very vulnerable and very exposed, and he's facing you, and he's, you know, he's ready for this. He's got these roses. He's, you know, this is someone who's standing in this place and time where they may have actually really been working to create a life that, you know, was conducive for love, you know, or for finding their partner or for starting a family or starting their life, it feels like. And you know, Pisces, I feel like this Architect card is just reminding you, you are the captain of your ship. You get to decide. You are not beholden to past choices or past decisions. Like you make your choices now. You know, your life is a reflection of your choices. And it's like, what do you want your life to reflect tomorrow and the next day? You know, that's what you're creating. So, okay, let me just get some general information here. I wasn't expecting this reading to turn out like this, but this just keeps happening. It's like Spirit wants to keep these energies separate, the past and the new. Okay. All right. You have Independence on the bottom of the deck. Oh, wow. You have Codependent and Boundaries. Okay. This, I feel like, is a lesson learned for yes. Okay. I feel this person has had an ending, and I feel like that it feels like it was a difficult situation. It feels like it was a bit codependent, and it feels like this person really had to learn how to have loving boundaries, or this is a major theme in their life right now. This person may have been someone who is deeply connected or has a lot, you know, I don't know, like a lot of friends or a lot of, maybe just a lot of, this is interesting. Oh my gosh, it's like coming through so fast. It feels like maybe it happened really fast. This person has had a major spiritual awakening, I feel like, around boundaries. I feel like this is someone, see how these are rusted out? It's like telling me they're old. It was an old way of doing things. I think this person is striving to be independent. I feel like they're striving to be their own man, their own kind of person. And man could be man or woman. Just please just keep that in mind the whole time. Even if I say man, it could be woman. But it's this energy of, you know, they may be the person that's got a lot of, you know, childhood friends or a lot of, you know, and it's kind of like, I feel this energy of differentiating themselves from the rest of the people around them. I feel an energy of like longing to be free, like loving the comfort and security of how it's always been. Codependency in its own way does make you feel very secure and comfortable. You don't ever wonder, you know, what the person is doing or what they're thinking, because they're right there with you, and they're you know, it's a, you know, it's a constant sort of thing. It's not like we go apart and we come together, but you need space. You know, you can't, codependency creates an imbalance, and it's a wrecker of relationships, right? You can't, it's not a sustainable energy. We are our own people, and we have to remain sovereign. And I think this person, it's like, you know, I think it's been hard to break free of this. I think it's because it's not particularly bad, but now it's showing me how rust is really just on the surface. So it may be that this person is longing for something deeper, and it's like they've had the same experience because they've been attached to the same scenario for a really long time. I see that they have taken steps, though. They may have made new friendships or friendships with people outside of this friendship group or outside of their family group, or they may have established important relationships, maybe even like a mentor or mentors, or they're mentoring someone. It's an energy of sort of recognizing that they're different, or that they need something deeper level. It's showing me that red and that white rose again. Those are also cards on the Magician, you know, flowers on the Magician, it's showing me. So this is talking to me about, this is someone trying to step into their own power and use their own tools. And so they are trying to have boundaries. They're being very loving about it. They're a very loving person. They're a very kind person. They do consider other people's feelings. Could be a water sign. Doesn't have to be, though. But it's just an energy of having a deeper level understanding and having deeper needs that need to be met, like not feeling satisfied with the superficial, and feeling like there is something deeper. I feel like this person has undergone recently a pretty big ending that really, you see how in this card, there's the energy of paint peeling, another surface level that's cracking. I feel like, through that experience of that ending, I think it actually sort of like cracks something open in them that they can't go back to the way they were. So they're looking for something different. I think with this fantasy card, there's two things I'm getting. And they want to be free. I keep getting that energy of like, I kind of want one foot in both worlds. Like I want the comfort and security of what I have always known and had. You know, it's like going home again. Like, you know, I lived in Cincinnati, Ohio for a while, and like when I go back there, it's like I just want to eat Cincinnati chili, Frisch's Big Boy, like, you know, Rose's Pizza, Grater's ice cream. It's like, you know, it's like that. It's like I always want to be able to taste it. I always want to be able to go experience it. I always want to be able to, you know, reach out and touch that energy. But they're longing for something different. This fantasy energy, this is actually giving me super Piscean vibes, this fantasy energy. It's really giving me, it's like they almost have their head in the clouds. They almost have they're almost like constantly daydreaming. It's like they are living their life, they are going through the thing, but it's like they really have a vision for their future that is more. And that is different. And they know kind of that they couldn't be satisfied with the status quo. or like with what they have experienced. And I think that that past relationship that ended really, it's like you can't unsee what you know. And it's like, I think they gave it everything they had, and they realized that that was never going to work for them, and that, you know, maybe everything that they've experienced in the environment that they're in, or in their current set of circumstances, is that. And so they may have to kind of push their comfort zone, or go outside their comfort zone, in order to have this fantasy. And I feel the energy of them contemplating that, or them possibly seeing that in you. There's something fundamentally different about you than what they've experienced, or even maybe than them. And they are very attracted to it. And I do think that they are, I don't know if this person has talked to you yet, or I don't know what kind of, I think you're all in sort of different phases of this. You may not have even met this person yet. They may literally just be fantasizing about you and about this, and haven't met you yet. But it's, oh God, I just heard that song. What is it? I knew I loved you before I met you. I think I dreamed you into life. So for some of you, that's definitely something, right? For others of you, I do think that you have met this person, and you know, if they haven't asked you out, or if this hasn't become something, or if this hasn't had a deepening of a level of commitment, there is a fantasy energy around it. I am getting, this is all positive, this is all good, like we're happy about this fantasizing, because you know, it's not the kind of fantasizing of like, I'm projecting onto you all of these expectations that I have of this being a fantasy. It's like, I am so excited to see what this is, and I'm looking at all the possibilities. Okay, so I'm also getting that all the fantasies are not the same. And it's more about how they feel in those moments. Oh, they're manifesting during this time of fantasizing. And it's like about how they feel, how they can feel things that they haven't ever been able to feel with another person before. Wow. So, and I think they already know that they feel that way. For some of you, like if they've met you, even if you haven't gone on a date, or even if you're just in a talking stage, or even if you're friends with this person and it hasn't become something deeper yet, I feel it's like, it's almost as it's like this person sort of wants to put that feeling in a jar and put the lid on when they're with you, so that they can take it home and like take the lid off and like sniff it, you know, or like inhale it. When they need it, because you're giving, it's like you're a shot in the arm to this person. I think they also realize that you are kind of maybe a fiercely independent person, and I think they like that, because I think they are somebody that needs this fantasy time. They may even recognize that you need that time too. But yeah, and I think with everybody else, or with these other situations, it's like they've had to have boundaries. Like they've had to cut off people's access to them, where I think with you, they're always kind of craving more. Like they always walk away wanting more, because you don't do that, because you're not like that. So this person, it's like, I don't actually even want to leave this energy to go on to the next energy. I can feel the heaviness of the next energy looming. So this person may also feel that in your energy of just, there is a person or a past person, or they may feel that there is competition. You know, I feel like this person is approaching, or is letting you know, or they're opening to this. They are definitely focused on you. They're definitely facing you, and they are definitely close. You see how distant this is and how close this is? You know, this person is close. And they do want to offer you something. They have these roses, and they want to offer you something. They want to create with you. They want you to pick them. I mean, that is like for sure. Okay, let me see about this King of Keys. Woo, we got truth on the bottom of the deck. We have let go. We have divine masculine. We have, third dimension. we have navigate, we have, silence, and we have ready. On the bottom of the deck, you have truth. So guys, like, wow. I think you let this person go. I think there's been some kind of separation, some kind of space, some kind of silence. I think, you know, you had to really let this person go because then that was the only option for them to potentially even raise into their divine masculine energy. What I'm getting here though, wow, okay. Okay, wow, okay. Okay, so I'm getting here that this person has had some kind of awakening. They have had some kind of transformation. I feel like they are ready to step up, or they are trying to step up, but I also see that their energy is still very goal driven. Their focus is still not on this relationship. It's still on whatever it was on. They're very focused on the material world, the third dimension. They worry about what people think about them. They worry about, you know, material possessions. It's like, I just feel their mind is constantly going as to like, how, you know, achieving their goals and like moving forward in life. They may be an entrepreneur. They may be like even getting an education. They may even be moving. This is like a city card. And I am getting like someone may be moving to like a bigger city, or may have to go to a bigger city for work or for education or learning or opportunity or something. So this may be really present on their mind, or like something in the forefront of their energy. I do feel, and this may be something that they have actually been trying to work out in the silence. It may have been something that was some kind of stumbling block, or something that maybe they knew but that they didn't even share or say to you at the time. Or they may have told you, but they may not have told you how they were worried that this might not work out because of this huge thing. But it honestly, what it really feels like is this is such a big thing in their life that all of their energy, all of their focus, it's like that's how they feel, that they need to and that they want to put all of their focus towards that. Or they may feel like they don't really have a choice in the matter, but they do. But they may feel like they don't. And it's because of this personality type that this person is. There's something cold or unreachable or non-accessible here in this person. It's interesting because I almost kind of get this person being the experience that this person just ended themselves. It's like I feel an energy of you not ever really being able to feel completely fulfilled with this person, because they're not as emotional as you. They aren't, you know, I see them rising into their own divinity, right? But we are who we are, you know. Our core is what our core is. We are not all deeply emotional people. Not to say that we don't all have emotion, we do, but like we don't all kind of live that experience or navigate that space the same way. And there is a difference between the way that you navigate and the way that this person navigates. And it's not going to come together, at least anytime soon. I kind of feel like, yes, this is like sort of the highest, I don't want to say this is the highest form this person is going to be in this life, but how they are, this is the way. There is no other gear. This just like, that's all there is. It's interesting. It's showing me like a list of character traits, and then like it's showing me hearts next to it. Like the maximum you can get is 5 hearts, and it's like when, you know, as far as like you know, academic understanding, 5 hearts. But when it comes to the heart, there's like 2 hearts there. When it comes to emotion, there's like just 2 hearts there. This person just isn't equipped to be that way. They never will be that way. It's giving me that. Like, that's not, it may not be part of their life purpose. You still have a soul contract with this person, but their life purpose may not be emotional, which, okay, pairing up with someone like that can be advantageous. It can, because especially if you're a super emotional person, this person can kind of keep you grounded and centered, or doesn't let you go completely off in that direction. But it does feel like, to me, it feels like there would be something lacking here, you know, like something missing, something sort of sad about that for you forever. I feel the energy of weeping. Okay, so this person, though, you have the truth here. They are ready to shed some kind of light. They are ready to have some kind of conversation, where I think they're going to say, okay, I have figured it out. I am doing this. And this is the way this person operates. They didn't try to co-create with you this experience. They figured out how they wanted it to be for themselves. And now they're offering you the opportunity to join them on their journey. You see how I'm saying that? It's sort of circulating around this person. They're not trying to co-create with you. They're sort of like, this is how I'm doing it, and you're welcome to come. You see what I'm saying? I would like for you to come, I even feel like. But it's kind of like they're coming to you saying, okay, I figured out how we can navigate this space. I figured out how we can make this work. You know, I feel I figured out how we can, you know, maybe even they feel like both have what we want. Like, I've solved the problem. They're not trying to solve the problem with you. They're trying to solve the problem and then come to you with the solution. So that might be, you know, maybe some people like that. You know, I'm definitely not saying that's not right or that doesn't work, because it does. But it's a different way of doing things than certainly I do them. But that doesn't mean that that's you, you know what I'm saying? So you just have to know what this is. And that's why I feel like you got this card, because it's like you got to know what you're dealing with. Who do you want to build with? You know, like I said, there's advantages to this. There are advantages to this for sure. One, I feel you would be materially stable if that's important to you. If you are someone that has this particular scarcity mindset around poverty or something like that, this might be a very, very, very appealing to you. It may give you a sense of security that you've never had before. But there's just an energy here of when it comes to emotion, or when it comes to collaboration, it's like this person is missing the genetic code. It's like I literally am seeing like that chromosome thing with like part of it missing. Maybe they're autistic or something. I feel like we all are to a certain extent. I don't, like, you know, it's a spectrum. But it does feel like there is something there, okay? So then we have the architect. And so I don't know that I should clarify this like this. I feel very strongly that this is just you creating the kind of life and the kind of world that you want to live in, and you taking charge of your own life and not saying like, you know, like all these things are happening and I have no control over it. It's like actually saying, this is what I want. You're making a choice of who you want to build with here. And so I feel like that's really what this card is about. Okay. So I'm just going to continue to clarify these two cards. Okay. All right. So yeah, I do want to use this deck. All right. King of Roses, please. King of Roses, please. Wow. Okay. Yeah, this person, I do feel like they definitely have an energy of really wanting to come together. There is a sense of being really happy about this. This Devil in Disguise card came out, and I actually feel this is people around this relationship that do not want the best for this relationship. But let me see. Yesterday, I think it was, we got this addictions card. Okay. See, I do think that this is people around you. It could be around you and it could be around them. It could be around both of you. It could be around the connection. It feels like jealous people, to be honest with you, or people that just don't have the best interest at heart. This feels a little competitive. This space of, I don't know if it's you or them or both of you or what. I feel like both of you are sort of like catches. You know, with this Nine of Pentacles here, there's this energy of like, you know, it's the law of attraction, and we attract what we want to us, but we are also attracting things that we don't want to us. You know, when we are in this really heightened state where we are really secure in ourselves, and we're sitting in our authenticity, and we're living our highest and best life, and we're coming from an extremely secure place, we are very attractive to a lot of people, but we're very confronting to people who are not there and who want to pretend that they are there. You know, we mess with their reality, you know, because we are living it. We're almost offensive to them. And so there's this energy of, you know, you have attracted, it's like I'm getting the evil eye and the Hamza hand, and, you know, you may need protection. Like, I don't, you know, tarot is never about fear or anything like that. It's about information. And so this is just saying, you know, protect yourself, keep your energy clean. You know, consciously even ask Archangel Michael for protection. If you believe in evil eyes or you don't know what they are, but, you know, read up on it, maybe get yourself some kind of evil eye energy. You can put like salt under your bed. You can take salt baths. You can put selenite over all your doorways and windows. You can, and I don't know, it's showing me all these ways of protecting yourself. Sage, I just got sage so strongly, I even smelled it. Palo Santo, just have good spiritual hygiene here. I'm getting, because people are directing kind of jealous, ragey kind of energy towards you, and they may even be friends. They may even be showing up in the like space of friendship, but they're actually really jealous. They actually, and it's even like, especially around this King of Roses, I feel like they may have other people who are attracted to them who have been trying to get their attention, and who think of themselves as being worthy of this person, or I don't want to say worthy, but being, you know, perfect for this person. And, you know, they may be nothing like you. So there's some kind of like confronting energy there. And, you know, it's sort of like when you unmask a narcissist is like the feeling that I have, especially around that, you know, some kind of romantic competition. I don't think that they are competition, because I don't think that this King of Roses is in any way attracted to that person or in any way wanting to deal with that. But it's like kind of, you can't help that they are attracted to you. You know what I mean? Kind of energy. It just keeps giving me that. I believe you have this happening possibly as well. You both may not realize it, is kind of the thing. It's like you're more focused on what you want than being really aware of what's happening around you, which is why I feel this energy is coming out. With the Four of Swords here, it is giving me this like, take care of your spiritual hygiene, clear your space, clear this energy. With the Wheel of Fortune and the World card, this will change. This is showing me that what happens is you can come together with this person, and this energy that is around the situation will eventually either come to a place of peace and acceptance that you are together with this person and this person is no longer available, and that they have to move on. Or it's going to be so confronting to some people that they cannot stand to be in the presence of it anymore, and they will fall out of your life. And it's just saying, you know, if people fall out of your life, trust it. Know that is actually probably the reason. You are going through this brings about a huge change for both of you. This is meant to be. This would all be happening for a reason. And you would be both, I feel like, completing some kind of major cycle in your life. There is a lot of happiness around this energy. There's a lot to celebrate. I feel like this person is someone who does like to celebrate, or who, it's like I'm getting, remembers the birthdays, remembers the anniversaries. Like, you don't have to remind them of things. They may even be looking for reasons. They may even surprise you sometimes with reasons to celebrate. And I feel like this person, you are a celebration in this person's life. It's giving me like, you are a reason just being there to celebrate. Like, this person is feeling so happy. And I think there's something where it's like, when you come together with this person, there's the knowledge of like, you complete each other. like you are bringing something into each other's world that neither one of you have ever had. And it's sort of magical. Like it's, I mean, my ears are getting hot. The back of my ears are getting hot. My heart chakra is like, you know, letting me know that it's there. You know, I don't know how to describe it. It's like, oh, my throat, like the back of my throat, I almost, you know, feel like, oh, I don't know what this is, but you know, you just got to trust me. It's like nerves, actually. I feel like it's like, I don't know. It's interesting. But this is also like a deeply compatible relationship when it comes to physical intimacy. And it may even be like this is the outlet of how we express how we feel to one another, more so than anything you've ever experienced before. Of just like, I am feeling so much that it's like I want to drink you in. I just want to inhale you. I just keep getting that. Yeah, so you have the Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck, and this is reminding you to have boundaries with these people that are not good. I'm sorry, it just really just like whiplashed me back to finishing this message. Sorry. It's saying, you know, like you are going to have to use your discernment very carefully when it comes to people. I feel like you are going to be meeting new people through this person who are, you know, quote unquote friends of this person. And you have to be very careful who you trust or who you talk to, is what it's giving me. You have to be very discerning. You have to be actually unaccessible to a certain degree. Nice, but unaccessible, you know, and just kind of more focused on your person, like letting them have a good time and being able to talk to people, but really keeping it superficial and light. And even as they probe and try to get information out of you, kind of change the subject. I'm actually getting like, always sort of look around to see what you could change the subject to in a quick heartbeat if you needed to. I'm also getting use the bathroom, get a drink. So I don't know, you know, just you figure that out. This person may, for some, you know, I don't know if it's the energy of, but you know how sometimes when you sit down with a parent, they're very like meddlesome. They're very like interested. They want to know everything about everything, and it's almost like they're asking you these questions so they can judge you. Like that's the energy I'm getting. So it's like, don't give them anything to judge. Keep it all so super neutral and factual that it's just like whatever. And you may even kind of give off the impression that it's not as serious as it is on purpose here, to protect your boundary. You know, like, oh, I don't know, or, oh, you know, I have no idea. You know, it's like saying things like that, or, oh, we haven't talked about that, or, oh, I don't, you know, it's like something like that, which would kind of diffuse the situation, because it tells the other person like, oh, they're not even talking about that, so it's not that serious, so I'll just let this run its course. And it just keeps running and running and running because it is that serious, I'm getting. So I don't know. There's tools though. This person is like, they have a plan. This King of Roses, it's like they have an end goal in mind with this connection, and they are trying to make things happen with you here. They want to build with you. This is a much more, I want to build with you, I want to be partners with you kind of energy. Okay. Now let me see. Let's go for this King of Keys. Wow. Well, this is very obvious here. This person, they could see themselves having a family with you, or maybe joining families together, or actually creating a family with you. they stepped into their divine masculine because they see you as their divine feminine, and I think you are in divine feminine energy. So if you want to be with you, you have to kind of step into this, but they definitely weren't there in the past. But I feel like they are getting there because they really do see you as the Empress. They really do see you as their person. And they really feel this energy of joining together with you. And, you know, it's even like, see how these are all silhouettes? It's like they want to know what your kids would look like, or they have tried to envision them. But oh my God, it just showed me a framed picture on someone's desk. Like, it brought me right back to this. It's like, because you would be a trophy, you know, seriously, it's giving me that vibe. And when I say that, I don't, for some people, literally it would be like, this is my trophy wife and these are my trophy kids, or, you know, my trophy husband and my trophy kids. Or, you know, this is how we've blended this family together perfectly and blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's an image thing. There's an image thing attached to this, I feel like. But also, I mean, it's not strictly that, you know, I do think that this person, as much as this person can have feelings, all two hearts are on fire for you. You know, all of what they are capable of, they have for you. They have never felt this much, for anyone. They are, it says, lovesick in their feelings. You know, this person is actually suffering and hurt without you. And I think that this, I don't want to be like, oh, they're so cold, they've never had feelings for someone. But I do think that when things ended with other people in the past, it was more about nursing a fragile ego. And with you, it is actually like a hurt feeling, a hurt heart. And I do feel like they are sort of desperate to end this feeling. They don't like this feeling. They don't want to feel this way. I do feel that this person does feel like there is potentially competition, or that you have started to move on, or that you are considering your options. But I do think that they do think that because they feel so much for you in comparison to anything else, I think that they feel that if they turn around and come towards you, that you would sort of be as excited as they are, or you would give them the green light the way they're giving you the green light. You know, like you would reciprocate whatever it is that they're reciprocating, you know, that they're offering you, which feels like the truth, which feels like clarity. Yeah, I mean, they can picture their life with you for sure. They are, I do feel like this person has gotten to a place where maybe before they were not willing to commit, or they were not willing to build with you. But I think now they're feeling a little bit more solid or stable about their plan, and about, you know, telling you what the plan is. Yeah. Like, I'm getting, you can have an opinion and you can share your opinion, but it's only an opinion. Like, this person might listen to the opinion and consider it to a degree, but never as strongly as their own opinion, is what is coming to me. Yeah, you might even like get what you want sometimes. But it's giving me this energy of breadcrumbing, of like, oh, well, this really doesn't matter to me. I'll give her what she wants this time. And this person, when it comes to building a life with someone, there is an energy of seeing it as what you acquire together, or, you know, like how you color in the coloring pages. Like, it's already established what it's going to be, and it's just like, how do we color this in? Okay. Huh. All right, let me, I'm gonna use this deck. King of Roses for Pisces. King of Roses for Pisces. King of Roses for Pisces. Okay, first of all, what I'm getting is this isn't a great deck for this King of Roses energy, because for most of you it's new and this deck is talking about past situations. But for some of you, this is a past person that's coming back around. Okay, so here's what it's giving me. So you have regret and secrets, dishonesty and hope, gossip and mend. And then you have third party on the bottom of the deck. Okay, I'm telling you here in this particular situation, there are people around this situation that are, they may look friendly, they may act friendly, but it's like if you really listen to what they say, there are little digs here and there. Or they're trying to inspire insecurity. They're trying to, it's like, oh, it's like, I know this person so well. And, oh, if they say that, it really means this, to like plant some idea in your head that it's not actual. And it's like, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, I feel this energy of coming together at the end of the night and sort of saying like, oh, this person said this to me. Like, what did they mean by that? You know, not saying I don't like this person, like not casting judgment or anything, but like showing this person who this person is by just continuously saying things like this, because this person really doesn't care about that person that much. They care about you. And I feel like if it comes up enough, or if it's important to do that. It's giving me hygiene with that, like keeping it clean, like not letting things build up, not keeping secrets. But like always just, it's like when it happens in real time, to just say it. So that they're experiencing it sort of the same way that you are. This person, yeah, I feel like this person is super solid. So, for some of you, if this is a past person, I do feel like this person really wants to fix things. For if this is a new connection, this mend card is like they want to bring it together in such a way that it's like sewn up tight. You know, I'm getting like they really want to weave this thing together so that it can't come apart. I'm getting, don't keep secrets here. Or yeah, I feel this person is an open book. I'm going to take one on this dishonesty energy, because this dishonesty to me is attached to the gossip. It's attached to someone outside the connection. I just want to be sure about that. Yes, I'm right. Yes, okay. It is. It's attached to the gossip energy. It's attached to someone outside the connection. They're trying to create imbalance. And with the Six of Swords, it's just really important for you to like to communicate it, and then to let it go, and to put your mind at ease. Like understand that this person's purpose is to create imbalance. Why? Because they know what they want and they are going after it actively by doing this. Okay? By being dishonest and by sowing these seeds of that create imbalance in the connection. All right, so it's just keeping that in mind all the time, and not keeping any secrets, and saying it and then letting it go. You know, just letting your person know and then letting it go. Okay. with the King of Keys. Let me go one more time. King of Keys. Okay, I knew there was something else that was trying to come out here. Okay, so the King of Keys is also fantasizing about you. You may feel the energy of a lot of people thinking about you right now, or like coming up. And, you know, we are in Mercury retrograde, so that does sort of come with the territory, right? I feel like this person, their indecision or their inability to, commit or whatever it was in the past, it was not a reflection of you at all. It was a reflection of their own lack of self-love. You can't love someone else until you have figured out how to love yourself. And I think you can't understand how someone else loves you until you understand that there are reasons to love you. And until you're loving yourself for those reasons. So I think that this person sort of wasn't really even able to receive completely what you were giving them. It's like I'm getting some of it hit and some of it misses. Like it's like showing me a gallon of paint and you're tossing it at a canvas. And it's like some of the paint, hits the canvas, achieves its purpose. And then a lot of it splashes out. So it's kind of like a waste of resources. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like finding somewhere else to put that paint rather than that canvas. You know what I mean? But in the absence, this person has had some major realizations in your absence, in the silence, in the space. It's showing me. They really understand that they did not reciprocate fully. I honestly do not think that this person understands reciprocity. It's interesting, but I really don't. They see things so much from their own perspective that reciprocity to them is I give you what I want to give you or what I think is appropriate or what I like. It's like, okay, I give you $100 bill and I'm expecting you to give me back 520s, right? Like that's the exchange. That's equal. That's reciprocal. But it's like you give this person $100 bill and they give you back 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, an hour there, dinner here, a cup of coffee here, and they go, okay, there's your $100. Do you know what I mean? And you're like, wait, I don't know if that's reciprocal, but they're like, no, it is. Like that's what that $100 is worth to me. You know what I mean? It's just I don't even know if that was a really perfect explanation, but hopefully you can kind of understand the energy that it is, because that's what I'm for some reason it's showing me oranges, and you get oranges back. I don't know what that's about. I can even smell them though. So, or those little cuties. Do you know what I'm talking about? Those little cuties, they're like nectarines or something like that. God, that is so weird. Anyway, so there's just this energy of not taking it personally, but also understanding this is this person's bandwidth. This is how this person operates. This is what you're getting with this person. And it's not because they have more evolution to do. That's just this person. And so it's don't convince yourself or fool yourself into thinking that at some other point it's going to be different. Spirit is driving this home. It's not going to be different. So I don't know. Take it as it resonates, guys. But this person really misses you. They are craving you. They are missing you. It is, if you feel them thinking about you, you do. And I do think that they will be very attentive, at least in the beginning. But I just feel like this is someone who's always charging off for some other purpose. I do think that it is their intention to have a long-term committed relationship, have kids if that's the age, or, I'll have some kind of stable family unit. I'm just not, I don't, you know, I'm just, you know, it's kind of, it is what it is, you know, so I don't know, just take it how it resonates for you. Like, I'm definitely not here to tell you what's best for you. Okay, so let's just dive into the tarot. I'm just going to do kind of a general 6-card pull, and I'm just going to see what impressions I get from it, clarify it if I need to, and we'll just see. But it's already an hour. This has been a very long reading, but I don't know. It feels like it's something it's supposed to be this long, so here we are. Okay, I'm trying to catch this card. Wow, 2 7s off the bat. Two 6s. And you have an 8. Wow. Okay. Damn. All right, Pisces, this is a pivotal time in your life. I feel like for relationships, this is definitely, this is a defining moment for your relationships. This is what I'm getting. The ones that you choose to walk away from, and the ones that, you know, you choose to carry on into the future successfully. Like, I'm getting a lot of success. But it's like, we can't take everybody everywhere. It's like showing me everyone doesn't fit in the car. So we can't take them all. We got to just pick the ones we really want to put in the car and focus on that and deal with that and do that. This is that moment. This is that time. And things are revealing themselves. Things are being made clear to you. So it is definitely a moment to really pay attention to what is being exposed, and to not, I am getting to not be swept up in emotion here, but to like keep a really practical energy. Look at this, 2 4s even, 2 7s, 2 8s, 2 4, I mean 2 7s, 2 6s, 2 4s, and 1 8. It's a very interesting energy. There's a lot of progress being made. It is being made through the things that work out and the things that don't work out. Again, that is coming through here. You are becoming a power couple with someone here. One of these 2 people, I feel you are becoming a power couple with. And, you know, this is the foundation. This relationship is the foundation for the next bit of your life. So it is like, choose wisely, choose what really matters to you, understand what you're looking at and what you're dealing with, and be really honest with yourself. You already have feelings for the past person. It feels like a lot of intense feelings for the past person. But I am also getting, you know the truth about this person. Like, yes, they have risen up. Yes, they are in divine masculine energy. But you know the truth about the core of this person, who they really are. Like, those things that it's kind of like you can't totally put your finger on it, that's true. Those things are true. They are a part of the core of that person, and it's different than you. That's why it stands out to you. So sometimes differences are really positive and really good and can balance out a relationship and can add more power to the coupling, right? But sometimes not. And it's knowing who you are and what you need to make this decision right here, okay? So there's this energy of, this is like all things, and your relationship with all things, it's showing me. Places, work, friends, family, lovers, you name it. It's all about what am I making room for in my car? Because I'm driving into a new phase, and I only want to take the cream of the crop with me. Because I can't take everybody. I can't, if I could fit everybody in the car, fine, I would. But, I can't take everybody. Again, Spirit's drawing my attention to this Queen of Swords energy. It's about having boundaries, being discerning, communicating clearly, keeping your mind and your focus very clear on what you want and what you're trying to build, and kind of keeping everything rotating around you instead of accidentally becoming rotating around something else, okay? with the Lovers, this is the choice. You are faced with a ton of choices. And I do think you are sitting smack dab in the choice of two soulmates. And I do think that whomever you say goodbye to at this point, it will be hard. Oh my God, I just got the Bachelorette, like at the end where there's only like 2 people. It will be hard, I heard, and it was almost like sitcom style or whatever that is, reality TV. I don't know if it, whatever. It was like narrated. So this is going to be hard, but with the 6 of Coins, what keeps you balanced? What keeps you, who do you feel is giving as much to you as you are giving to them? In some respects, this person may not be able to receive all the love you have to give and return all the love you have to give, but they may be giving you a beautifully materially stable life. They may be giving you a security and a stability you've never experienced before. They may be giving you, you see what I'm saying? It's not that they have nothing to offer, or that they're somehow gypping you or cheating you. The universe gets rid of everything that's not balanced, right? So there is some kind of balancing out with that person in some other way or in some way. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that, but it's like, what do you want to build? What do you want to build, Pisces? What you're the architect. What are we building here? And then it's deciding, okay, who's the best person to build that with me, kind of, is the energy I get. You have this 4 of Cups here. And so there is this energy just out here on the fringe, and it's kind of like not wanting to miss an opportunity that looks pretty spectacular, is what I'm getting. It's like, let me clarify it, because you know what it's like, it's like, if I make this choice, then what am I missing out on, sort of energy. Like, you don't want that feeling. You want free and clear energy in your choice. And it may be really hard to do that, but the 8 of Cups tells us that we're not so much walking away from something as we are walking towards something, and that is our wish fulfillment. Yes, this is the end of the road for something in your life. You have to commit to going forward, but you need to do it without a lot of baggage. I feel like, there's the worry here that you may be doing something reckless or that you may be making the wrong choice. But look, I literally said it's not as much of what we're walking away from as what we're walking toward. The 9 of Cups, our wish fulfillment, and here comes the 9 of Cups, and this is a Page of Pentacles, which is telling us there is a spiritual lesson around deciding what we want. We can love anyone. I'm literally getting that. We can love anyone. So I feel like we have feelings for the past person, and those feelings are making us sort of feel inclined to choose the past person. But it's not about who we have feelings for in this moment. It's about, what kind of world are we trying to build for ourselves for the long term? Because our feelings will grow. We will fall in love. We will love. We will love deeply. It's just showing me that's your true nature. So that's definitely going to happen, but it's saying, what do you want? And learning the important lesson of knowing what you want and knowing that, it's kind of up to you to make that happen. And that sometimes even when we've invested a lot in something and we have a lot of feelings for something and we don't really want to walk away from it, it can still be in our best interest. Because the 8 of Cups is not the 9 of Cups. The 8 of Cups says, man, I gave this everything I had. I gave it my best shot. I invested in it. I was open. I was honest. I gave it my true heart, my honest feelings. But I just couldn't develop it past this 8 of Cups. So I have to walk away from it so that I can actually have a chance to have the 9 and the 10 of Cups. So who is that with for you? What is the wish fulfillment? Which life do you want, Pisces? Only you can answer that for yourself. But you have to be able to move into this next phase, to close out this chapter and move into the next phase without the baggage, the wondering what it would have been if you would have made the other choice. It's like you have to completely let it go here, I'm getting, because this is like a power couple. This is like, you're buying into this 100%. You're not halfway there, you're all the way there. You are taking a leap of faith. Okay. All right, Pisces. I feel like you are aligning with what's meant for you, and you will be moving forward. This is a power couple. The Emperor and the Chariot and the Lovers, this is definitely a power couple. Either way, you have a soul contract. Either way, this is a soulmate. All right. Okay, Pisces, let's dive into your messages at this point. So I don't know. I guess I'm going to still do a more in-depth past person, new person reading. Pisces. This energy just takes over every day. It's crazy. Man, I just smelled coffee. What is going on with the coffee of it all? All right. If you're dealing with a water sign, I had no idea you would end up meaning so much to me. It's hard for me to explain things. My karmic story is ending. Actually, I feel like this is like the karmic story phase of their life. It's weird. I don't know. Okay, I can't stop thinking of you. I want a future with you. I've been having weird dreams about us. It's on the bottom of the deck, and I felt guided to read it, so take it as it resonates. All right, if you are dealing with a fire sign, you are getting doubting. The changes are real. I can't walk away. They may have tried, but they weren't able to get very far. You give me so much to look forward to. Yeah, they liked the picture of the family that they had when they were with you. You will always be my secret love. Yeah, this person, it's like they cannot express themselves. And so it's like, I think they haven't told you that they do have all two hearts, filled in for you, Pisces. All right, if you're dealing with an earth sign, I am making plans. No one else matters now. You changed my whole direction. I don't want to let you down. That one, feels like a heavy emphasis on I don't want to let you down. My heart sinks when I say it, like somebody may feel like they're not worthy or, like they always let people down when they don't want to let them down, anyone that would have an expectation, they feel like they would let them down. They may be projecting expectation onto you. If you're dealing with an air sign, you're getting passion. I don't care what people think anymore. I am choosing you. I want to be vulnerable with you and fantasizing. And oh my God, my heart just like went boom, when I hit that fantasizing card. Yes, so they're definitely fantasizing about you. Pisces, this is what I have for you today. I really hope it helps. I hope it brought you some peace and clarity. The messages were just about as clear as a bell, I feel like, today. And so I don't know, like you're definitely coming to this choice point. You're definitely coming to a place where this clarity is really important. If you are into private readings, this could be a good time to get a private reading. I don't have any idea what I have available. I was fully booked for a really long time, but I think it might be freeing up. But you can always go to my website, Elysian Lotus Tarot. I think there's a link in the description box if you're interested. But if you feel you're faced with this choice, it's like you may want to get more specific information for yourself or verify or clarify something for yourself, because these are general readings. All right, guys. And this is what I have for you. I really, really do hope it helps. Until next time, I send you off with all my very best. Always, always, always. Bye-bye.